Hello Gemini, and welcome to Soul Sundays. Gemini, we're going to have a look at the energy coming up for you this week beginning the 5th of July 2020. I'm going to pull for you 3 cards from Tarot, 1 card from for your romance energy, for your romantic life, 1 card for your health, and then because today is an eclipse in the sign of Capricorn, I am going to draw for you a chakra energy card to give you some further insight about what may help you with the week ahead. So let's get started. Universe and angels, messages and guides, my higher self, I call upon you now to give me a clear and accurate reading for the sign of Gemini. Please show me what they need to hear and what they want to hear for their week ahead. Spirit, can I please have 3 cards, 1 for their mind, body and soul. Interesting energy around you, Gemini. There's no other way to say it. It's going to be a challenging week. Interesting. Okay, so change. Eclipses are by nature, and sorry, I was just pausing because I was getting a lot of downloads and messages coming through. Eclipses are by nature, they come in to create change, right? To change up things that are not working, to ask us to have a look at areas of our life that we know deep down aren't being great for us and that probably need a bit of a shift. If you haven't seen my reading from last week, I urge you to go watch it. I will put a link in this video for you at the end, because it talks about the eclipse and what house it falls in for you and how this is going to affect you this week and what energy. The energy, even as I'm shuffling for you, seems a little bit scattered. Something is changing so that a new can be rebuilt. You have the Tower card here, and you're not the first one to get the Tower card, okay? People often get a little bit scared when they see this, but I just want to show you the combination. Something's changing in your foundation, this foundational stuff. So the Tower for me represents like the foundation of where you live, perhaps where you work. If you're in a committed relationship and you live with someone, it's that kind of thing. For you, I'm just trying to look back at my notes, but it is going to be pretty intense energy, because this is the final eclipse in the Cancer Capricorn eclipses, the series of eclipses that have been going on for the last 2.5 years. So we're closing out that lesson, we're closing out that cycle, but now we're stepping into Gemini and Sagittarius. So your sign's in for the ride for the next 2.5 years. Now, don't mistake that. We all feel the energy, but it's in particularly in your sign. And look, if it's been anything like the Cancer Capricorn eclipses that I've been through for the past 2.5 years, it's going to shake you up, okay? So for you, this focus really is in your intimate house of commitment and vulnerability. So choosing friends over financial rewards. You're changing your friendship cycle, and I feel like this could be changing jobs as well. You have many offers, okay? And this is why I don't want you to be, you can't change this energy. This is major arcana. This is coming whether you like it or not. Something's going to change for you. You're either going to initiate it or it's going to come for you. Maybe a job loss, maybe you resign, maybe a breakup, maybe you choose the breakup, whatever it is, whether you choose it consciously or whether it happens. I just want you to know you have many options, okay? At the time when change happens like that, and it's quite drastic and it's not planned, it often feels like our world is crumbling, okay? It feels like literally the rug's been pulled out under our feet and we're just on our ass, and it's like, what? How did this happen? Last week everything was so different. Allow yourself time to feel the emotions, okay? It's really important that you do that, particularly when it comes to anything that might be really emotional for you, like relationship stuff or changing a partner. You know, the Tower can be positive too. It could be that you want to move house, or where you're living needs to change. It's something that you've wished for, or maybe it's wanting to like take a relationship to the next level. So there's positivity that comes with this too, okay? It's not a negative card. I don't see it as positive or negative. It just represents change. These are all your many options. Some of them are good, some of them are not so great, and some of them I would steer caution from. They're what we like to call the red flags. Unfortunately, only you can choose what's right for you. The beauty of this, though, is that you do have options. The recommendation this week is to take your time. I do have this kind of energy. You could be dealing with a younger air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but I feel like this represents your energy and spying on someone, checking someone out on social media. And if it's not that, it's an energy of needing to make quick decisions. I urge you to try and take a breath this week. Maybe not act so quickly. And the way that you can best do that is by meditation, okay? This is your body's message for this week. It's about calming your mind and going within so that you can make the right choices. One of the most difficult things when we face change is deciding what's right for us when we're not emotionally stable. You know, like it's easy to make a decision when you feel safe and supported and grounded. It's like, yeah, I want to go do this thing, or yeah, I want to take rock climbing lessons. You know, obviously these are basic things, but it's easier to make that choice when we feel safe and supported. When it feels like the decision's not being made by us, that's where we tend to get really in our heads and we rely upon other people. We may ask our parents, we may ask our friends, our partner, but the truth lies within yourself. Yeah, I know, I can hear you cringing on the other side of this reading. La la la, hippie stuff, but it's true. Every time that I felt unsure, I ended up asking for advice from people, and they really don't know how to advise me because it's my life, it's my choice. Yes, they can give me different points of view, but I think it's important to go within and ask yourself first to really sit there and take a check-in. If you don't meditate, if you don't know how, there are some fantastic apps out there. I recommend Insight Timer or Headspace is a great one to start with just to get yourself into practice. The answers are within, okay? In your love section, you have the Three of Wands, which is take the lead. Interesting card because of all the other energy around you. So perhaps you are needing to speak up about how you feel. If you're not exactly happy, then maybe that's what you need to say. But this is a really joyful card. You can see it's probably the brightest card you have in all of the deck. And it speaks about enthusiasm, but what's really interesting about this card, it's grounding, right? And I'm going to read it to you. It says, strong energies for success are around you as new opportunities are opening up. Tap into this energy to fire up your relationships and bring you all that you desire regarding matters of the heart. Call down the divine flame to ignite your passion and show you the way to achieve your deepest wishes. Don't wait for the other person to make a move. Be initiative. Be bold. Wow. So it's really telling you to go out there and take what you want. And I mean, gosh, could you have any clearer of an image that's a hand reaching up to the sky, literally grabbing what you want? I would advise doing this after you've meditated on your many options before you go after what you want. For some of you, it could be that you want someone and you've been building a connection slowly with someone who's in a committed relationship. I'm just going to put it out there. I'm not the judge or jury. There's no judgment from me. I try and live my life hurting as least as many people as possible. But if that is the case for you, then I really want you to center yourself and think about what you're doing before you take action. But the message here is action. The number 3's come up quite a few times for you. You've got the card of 3 here, and then it's repeating again in 33. This is the throat chakra card. It's literally, in this particular deck, there's many cards around the particular chakra, but this is the actual one for throat chakra, so it holds even more importance. If you don't know what a chakra is, it's an energy wheel that sits in your body. The ideology behind it is that we have 7 of them, and this is the one that's thought to govern your communication house, okay, which sits across your throat. It's number 33. I don't know if you can see that, but you've pulled a 3 here in 33, so 3 is really quite important. The throat chakra is located in your throat region, is the center of communication and expression. When your throat chakra is balanced, you are comfortable to express yourself through your words and creativity. You communicate without fear of judgment or criticism. When the throat chakra is blocked, you may find it difficult to express yourself fully and truthfully. You may find yourself filtering your words in order to meet the expectation of others or to keep the peace. Now is the time to reflect on how you're communicating and notice the filters that you are using. Modifying your communication to suit the needs of others is limiting and can cause misunderstandings and resentment. Take some time to reflect and ask yourself, am I speaking my truth? What is it that I'm not expressing? Am I listening to what is not being said? Process the answers that come to you and make some conscious decisions about what you're telling yourself and others. Right? Go within to get the answers. So if this is resonating with you, this is the pattern that I want you to follow from this way through, right? Really recognize what it is that you're not communicating. And this is a card of not communicating either. This is a card of thinking, thinking, looking, thinking, but not actually acting. This is a card of taking that thinking into conscious awareness. And then this is a card of the doing, okay? So there's a beautiful mantra that goes with this, and it says, I speak my truth and know that it's safe to do so. There you go, Gemini. Intense week. I'm curious to see what it means for you. Please write in the comments below. Could also be that you're involved in a custody battle with a child, because Page of Swords could represent a child as well. It's going to mean different things for all of you. Take what you need. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please hit the thumbs up. It helps the channel more than you know. And I'll be back with you next week. Take care.